Hey everyone, so as you can see, we are playing Halo today. So we're going to be playing through all of the Halo campaigns in order of release. This is going to be episodic, so be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Not a whole lot to say about this, so let's get started.
Cortana, all I need to know is did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana. Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
Attention, all combat personnel. Please report to your action station. This platoon, secure airlocks on deck 11. 14th platoon, rendezvous with 22nd Tactical at Bulkhead Charlie 14.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the flyboys started. We are leaving this ship platoon and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spines and toss them away laughing. Am I right, Marines?
Sir, yes, sir!
Damn right I am. Now move it out! Double time!
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
Sir? Right. Let's thaw him out. Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds. He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5! Tube shows green. Cycle complete. Sorry for the quick thaw, Master Chief. Things are a little hectic right now. The disorientation should pass quickly. Vital signs look normal. No freezer burn. Okay, sir. Go ahead and climb out of the cryo tube. I gave you a double dose of the wake-up stim. Take a quick walk around the cryo bay and join me at the optical diagnostic station when you're ready.
Yeah, so I'm gonna lower the volume of this because it's just the tutorial. I've wanted to do this video for a while, and if you have been with my channel for a while, you might know that I actually did this a little while ago. I put out the first half of Halo. I inverted. Oh my. There we go. No, we're going the other way. I hate inverted so much.
Try looking up and down again, please. Do you want me to leave it like that or switch it again? Okay.
So I've wanted to do this video for a while, and
I'm ready for the energy shield test now.
Please follow me to the energy shield test station.
been trying to figure out how I was going to do this video, because how do I do commentary for a video game that I've played as many times as I have this game? I mean, there's no other game that I've played as much as this. Particularly Halo 1 and 2, but even 3, 4, and 5, and Reach and ODST.
Okay, bring us
I am looking at you.
online, please.
So, I'm really trying to figure that out. Like, what am I going to comment on? What's the chance that I'm going to see something I've never seen before? It's not like it's Mass Effect where it's a branching storyline where... Yeah. But I think we're going to have some fun just talking about Halo, talking about why I love this game so much, why this was originally the focus of my channel, and... yeah.
This is Captain Keyes. Send the Master Chief to the bridge immediately.
Captain, we'll have to skip the weapons diagnostics and
On a double, Truman.
Aye, aye, sir. The skipper seems jumpy. We'd better get moving. We'll find you weapons later.
Okay, I'll leave it
Also, I have to say,
outside
I've never seen this bug
Good
before.
idea. You'd better get to your evac group, Sam.
Affirmative.
I don't know how I've never seen it.
And I'm out of here. Oh, God. They're trying to get through the door. Intruders in Cryo 2!
Sam! Sam! Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here. This way!
And yeah, so we're not going to be playing on anniversary graphics for Halo 2 or Halo 1 or Halo 2. Yeah, the graphics look better, but I just... Get out of my way. I just don't think they're necessary, and I think that they just look busy more than anything.
Cover fire! Sir, the captain needs you on the bridge ASAP. Better follow me. Stay back! Do it!
And this isn't a speed run. We're not going to be trying to skip things. The idea is going to be to be able to watch and experience the game as it was meant to be. There is a big skip later in the game that I'm not going to be doing. At least I don't think I will. I don't know.
Captain Keyes.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3, make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Report!
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Ma'am, fire control for the main cannon is offline!
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm going to try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. The protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a heart transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
Don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go.
Also, just for the record, while we are playing on the classic graphics, I did set everything, the UI and the graphics, to be
Get moving, Master
enhanced.
Chief. There's nothing you can do here.
Never heard that line before. Yeah, so the graphics are enhanced, but they're not, where's that terminal? I don't remember where that terminal is. Okay, I had to confirm something, and I was pretty sure I was right. So, we're also going to be watching the terminals that were added as part of the Anniversary Edition. You can't see the terminals in Classic mode, but we'll just switch graphics, watch the video, and then switch back.
Warning! By order of Ecumen Council, proximity to Installation 04 is forbidden. Your continued presence will result in most unpleasant countermeasures. I must insist that you immediately change course and return to a minimum safe distance of 1 light year. This has served as your one and final warning. I have activated defensive systems, and you now have 30 seconds to return to the minimum safe distance of... Wait. Curious. Curious indeed, after all these years. Greetings, humans, and welcome to Installation 04. Ignore prior warnings, and please continue. I have disabled defensive systems to allow your approach, but you must not exit your ship once you have arrived at the designated landing center. This fleet contains significant dangers, and even with your assumed legacy, I must verify the presence and pitch of your gauge before allowing full access. We have much to discuss, humans. I have been away far too long. You have been away far too long.
I have kind of a love-hate relationship with those terminals, I have to say. Like, on the one hand, I think they help clean up some of the state of the Halo story. I mean...
Those Marines could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
I had that one!
Come out where I can see you!
Don't get cocky now!
Nice one!
Because, I mean, part of the problem is 343 was definitely handed a broken Halo story. We know this. You know, and that isn't really... I know a lot of people have complaints about what they did with the story, but it was a broken story, even under Bungie. We know this, especially looking at what happened in Reach, where the book and the game conflicts. So, they had to fix the story. We know that there are certain events I'm not going to talk about, just in case you haven't played the game. That even Bungie was... Why did I use that? Was on the fence about. So...
Wow, he's taller than... What the hell? Did something just hit us? Move it! Back to the airlock! I see him!
Also, I am
Using
playing on
our
normal.
lifeboat airlocks to attach their boarding craft. We go out and they come in. Clever bastards.
Also, I am playing on normal difficulty just because I kind of wanted something a little more relaxing. Focus more on the story than on being on difficulty. Maybe I'll do another difficulty later on, but that's what this series is going to be. So that does mean that I'm gonna be largely going into situations guns blazing. So, yeah.
Covering fire!
It's funny. When I first played Halo, I remember talking to a friend of mine because I got lost in the Pillar of Autumn, and with the area I got lost in is definitely coming up. Yeah, I remember having a conversation about whoops. I remember having a conversation of like, oh yeah, I'm on the Pillar of Autumn. I don't know if it's for the first time or something. I don't remember but I never played the game, or it was my first time playing, and I just got lost. And it's definitely something of the game.
Come get some!
The graphics definitely don't help with that because
Covering fire!
there's a lot of sand.
Head down, there's two of us in here now, remember?
I'll be quiet, Cortana. I still have a shield. I haven't lost a health. Come on. Oops. I don't have to kill him, but I'm going to.
Ow! Careful, it could be anywhere. Clear.
I love that they're just like standing there. No one's attacking. Everyone's in clear view. Just waiting for me.
Took it down, man. Leave some for me.
I always wondered what the deal was with this elite. Like, why is he just like, sitting there ignoring me?
Sorry.
Like, is it a bug with the force field?
This is the captain. Prepare to abandon ship. Combat team. Repel borders until personnel are away. Good luck.
The life pods are launching. We should hurry. Warning, blast doors closing. The Covenant are destroying the life pods. They really don't want us on that ring. We have to use the ship's
Good.
maintenance access ways.
Oh, okay.
Follow the nav point. It will lead you to an opening.
I was hoping there was a shield there. I thought I need it, but still.
All remaining crew and ops personnel, hit the lifeboats. Fall back to evac stations.
I'm detecting Covenant movement outside the access ways. Activating motion tracker. Let's find a safe exit. We're too close. We need to find another route. Motion tracker shows all clear. Wait. We need to get through that door, but it's been damaged by an explosion.
I think I might have just skipped part of Cortana's. Cortana said, "I want a grenade."
It looks like the Covenant wanted to catch you napping.
I don't know how you're still alive. I don't know, I always found the two of them just sitting there, completely oblivious to the noise that's going on and my flashlight. Just hilarious.
Let's do it!
Great shot! Hey!
Yeah, got it!
Nice one! Did anybody see me like you, man?
I always love when they basically jump at the same time. Oh. But I just realized I never actually finished my thought on, or what I was saying about, the terminals.
There's one last lifeboat. Quickly, get
My
aboard before it
problem with
launches.
them
The damage to superstructures is extensive.
is
How
that
much more abuse the Autumn can take.
they definitely tell you things sooner than you would normally have learned. Like, it mentioned Installation 04. And
Oh no! Oh no!
you met Guilty Spark.
Ah!
So,
Now would be a very good time to leave.
Punch it.
Aye, sir. We're disengaged, going for minimum safe distance.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to die out here.
Look!
What is that thing, Lieutenant?
Hell if I know, but we're landing on it.
Fiona, she's been hit!
I knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
Heads up, everyone, this is it. We're entering the ring's atmosphere in 5.
Sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
If I still had fingers, they'd be crossed.
We're coming in too fast. Damn, air brake failure. They flew too early.
At last! Are you alright? Can you move? Yeah, there's the impact. There's nothing we can do. Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in a crash. Alert! Covenant dropship inbound. They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I feel like the terminals are important. I think they do a really good job of helping flesh out the story in a way that makes the change to Halo 2 less drastic. Because the reality is the Halo story was really not as fleshed out in the first Halo. And we can even see that when we compare some of what happened in the game and the books. Well, there's nothing super contradictory. There's some lines that are a little bit weird. Like when you put Cortana first in your head in the first mission, and she references architecture being similar to Autumn, and it's like, John, the Master Chief, has trained with Cortana. Like, doesn't make any sense that she made that comment. It's not like this relationship is new.
Beacon over the next hill. We should check to see if there are any survivors.
Where are you? There you are.
We could use your help, sir.
Good to see you, sir. Welcome to the party.
It's a mess, sir. We're scattered all over this valley. We called for evac, but until you showed up, I thought we were cooked.
Don't worry, Sergeant. We'll stay here until evac arrives. Heads up! I got a Covenant dropship heading in. Over here!
I always kind of felt like this was the worst part of Halo, was this particular mission. And it's interesting because it's like, oh, it's Halo kind of doing a bit of an open world thing.
Keep it up!
But it feels very fetch questy. I mean, there's some cool moments here, don't get me wrong. Probably pay more attention.
Look sharp! Covenant dropship on approach. I could use some help over here. Here comes more. I'll be right there, amigo.
Better once we get past this little part.
Lifeboat's beacon is our only chance of getting reunited with the rest of the crew. We have to stay with it.
Regenerating Cortana. It's quite.
Boy! We showed it.
All right. Look, a Mark 5. Yikes!
Uh-oh, another bandit dropping in behind us. They're trying to flank us. Fire Team Charlie. Good to hear from you. Bowhammer, we need transportation to the command shuttle. I'm on my way.
I don't see another
More
needler.
lifeboats. They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, Captain, I'm going to be right on top of them.
Bowhammer, we need you to disengage your Warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers. Roger, Cortana. Okay, Charlie Team, Warthog deployed. Saddle up and give them hell. Roger, Bowhammer. Stand by to evac survivors and transport them to safety. That's affirmative. Echo 419, staying on station. Bowhammer out. The Master Chief and I need some backup. Can you spare a few men?
I still don't love this mission,
Ready to roar!
but it's better with the Warthog. I know it's weird to say, like, oh, I don't love the second mission, but I don't know. It just, like I said, it feels very fetchy.
Oh yeah!
However, that being said, I always love how the Warthog plays, or drives, whatever. Controls. That's what I'm looking for.
This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere.
As opposed to the entire rank.
I've
I always...
hacked into the Covenant battle now. They're actually broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels. We should show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief, I'm going to use your soup's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
That line just... It's always hilarious. Okay, time for the next terminal.
I am experiencing such a mixture of anticipation and dread. All preparations are complete for my installation. In accordance with the final dictum of the Ecumene Council, I have released myself of all remaining connections to my former station. This was not difficult. What was could never be again. We had seen to that quite thoroughly. Prior to my final journey through the Great Portal, a gathering of my fellow monitors was convened upon the Lightworkers' Crash to distribute the final index collection. It was most unusual to have this vessel of rebirth play host to such an event. Even though Lightworker ships were the only ones still allowed slip-space formations. Lightworkers were responsible for getting us to our places on the active facilities of the array. While all of this was in accordance with the plan, one entirely unsatisfactory breakdown remained. We had no contact with the domain. The history of all Forerunners was now lost to us. We relied upon the permanence of the domain to preserve our record of the events that led to this point. But without that record, would future civilizations know anything about us? Or only of our weapons? My fellow monitor, 049 Abject Testament, had only one comment on this before we went our separate ways.
We deserve to be forgotten.
Perhaps. Perhaps. But now, the portal opens, and through it, the familiar shape awaits. Halo. Home.
See, I actually really like that one, because I think it doesn't really spoil anything. It mentions a couple of things that you wouldn't normally know by now. Like Forerunner shows something that you wouldn't see until Halo 3. I think it just adds some cool information. And again, it kind of like... I think it was a way for them to clean up the story without modifying
Over here!
the game. You know, they didn't have to change any cutscenes.
Give me an angle.
They just added this optional thing that you can ignore.
Who's your daddy? Me!
I do wish that you could see the terminals on Classic, but that might have, I'm assuming that's probably a conscious
You like that?
decision.
Yikes!
Okay, they can take care of that. Oops. You should have died. Where'd you go? But that didn't go as planned. But also what I find interesting is, in many ways, those terminals kind of do what the books did a little bit. Like, if you remember from the book, I always assumed that it was this terminal that he was referring to, but when the chief gets to this terminal, he is thinking internally of, like, there being something familiar about these controls. You know, kind of hinting at this bigger story. And yes, I do know that that potentially can be interpreted multiple different ways, including something that is kind of,
There it is.
there's a lot of controversy about the particular story. Okay, my passengers are about to die.
Up! I'm hit! Keep it up! There's another one! Back me up!
There's new
No,
traffic on the Covenant battlement. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
I always loved when they reacted like that. Such a small thing, but it was so
More
cool.
of them! You can't hide from me! I see you!
Maybe they took cover in that structure and circled out.
What was that? Stay on target! Oh! I'm hit! Whoa!
Well, one passenger
There's
down.
another one! There it is!
Whoops.
They're everywhere.
Whoops. Whoops. I should pay a little bit more attention to what I'm doing and not make stupid decisions. Because there's no reason I should die on this level. None whatsoever other than just not paying attention.
More! Over here! Over here! Whoa!
And also my passenger is having a lot less health than...
There's more where
Maybe
that
they
came
took cover
from!
in that structure. Let's check it out.
Whoa! Get down, bitch! Hey, mate! Nice throw! What the...
I always loved they're like running around scared. You don't see me. Oh, you saw that. Yeah, I like to kill everyone here before I go down and get the people, because otherwise they're probably all gonna die.
Search the interior of those structures before we leave.
What did I just say? I know Cortana can't hear me, but come on. I'm getting there.
Roger that. Marines! Assemble for evac! Pronto!
Let's find them. You got me?
Echo 419 to Cortana. Come in.
We read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate dust-off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional lifeboats in your area. One near a rock slide, and another near the head of the river. Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors.
Where she
Acknowledged.
lands.
We're on our way.
I do want to fill up my warthog.
Showtime!
I don't think I ever realized that they would just stand there.
Over here! I see them!
There are some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
You want some more of this? Here's your help. Nice one, amigo! You're a
Good
sight for
without,
sore eyes.
without the sniper.
We're in a bad way.
I'll call in a dropship and pick them up.
There it is. Roger that. More of them. Good stuff.
I almost had that one.
That's the best you can do! Right on!
Got it!
Get away from me! Let's do it! Here comes more!
Focus on the elites.
What the? Covering fire! Running! Want some more? I see him! Keep it up!
Why are you killing the grunt that's right next to us?
Eat it!
Sometimes the AI in this game
Nice
is
shot!
interesting.
Here comes more! I'm on it!
Echo 419 to Cortana. Bowhammer's on station and ready for another pickup. Affirmative, Bowhammer. We're ready for dust off. Approach when ready. We're going to look for the last lifeboat, Echo 419. Good luck.
There's another one! Bingo! Found them!
Warning. I picked up reports that the Covenant has located and secured the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. The good news is the captain is still alive. The bad news is that the Covenant has captured the entire surviving command. Let's hurry and find the final lifeboat so we can link up with the rest of the survivors. Survivors detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks.
I'm gone, man! This is suicide!
I'm not sticking around to get killed. That was grim.
Medic!
He goes nothing.
Let's just find him, people. Nothing over here.
Sir, I've got a Covenant dropship down there.
Sorry, I thought he was just gonna stand there and get blown up. He just dropped down. That is not where I meant that to go. Did I kill the other elite? Oh, I guess I did. have nothing good.
That's the last of them. Roger that. I'm on my way.
New traffic on the Covenant BattleNet. I found Captain Keyes. He's being held on a Covenant cruiser, the Truth and Reconciliation, a ship I disabled before we abandoned the Autumn. The Truth and Reconciliation touched down on a desert plateau roughly 300 kilometers upspin. There's our ride. Get aboard and let's get out of here.
Welcome aboard, Master Chief. Ready for dust off. We should move out, Lieutenant, and then we'll need your help on a rescue mission.
Well, then we just like didn't wait for everyone else.
The enemy has captured Captain Keyes and are holding him aboard one of their cruisers, the Truth and Reconciliation. The ship is currently holding position approximately 300 meters above the other end of this plateau.
So how do we get inside the ship if it's in the air? The Corps issued me a rifle, not wings.
There's a gravity lift that ferries troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. That's our ticket in.
Once we get inside the ship, I should be able to lock on to the tracking signal from Captain Keyes' neural implants.
Hit 'em, Marines! Go, go, go! The Corps ain't paying us by the hour!
Stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted. I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass. I recommend using your sniper rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine support.
Get ready to move in to support us, Sergeant. The Master Chief is going to covertly take out as many of the Covenant as he can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep the element of surprise.
So this is one of my favorite missions because it definitely it shows the versatility of Halo. And while I've never been a huge fan of snipers in general, that being said, the AI here is a little bit of a pain. Particularly the human AI. They definitely screwed me a couple times. Where's the elite? I know there's an elite here. There you are. Yeah. I think there's still one more around here somewhere. I think you're dead. Where the hell is it? I hear a grunt sleeping, I just can't. Why don't I see it? Nope, you're dead. Normally I don't have this much trouble finding it. But I know there's another one because we haven't triggered the next group yet. Okay, I can hear. I don't know if it's coming through in the video, but you can hear the grunt sleeping. There you are. So what I never really liked about this mission is that even if you do everything perfectly, it's still, it triggers the next group and then starts the combat anyways. When like, there's no good reason that it should have needed to do that. So it would be nice, like maybe the group didn't trigger or something. I don't know. Stupid tree in the way.
Damn, got away. Who's with me? That's how you do it, amigos! What the? I didn't know these things could fly!
There we go.
Amigo! Found him! I see him! Nice shot.
That worked out well. The number of times I've fallen off this cliff is very annoying. So I love the music for this level. It's one of my favorites. Come on. Where did you come from?
Covenant forces detected up ahead. The path up on the left should let us sneak up around them.
Nice shot!
We'll hang back while you get into position, Chief.
Well, that blew that.
Cortana to Fire Team Charlie. The Chief has the left flank covered. Recommend you move up the middle.
Something I've always wondered is, what exactly is their explanation for how the Covenant got these, like, stationary guns here? Get over here. That went much better.
Oh yeah. Get your round high starting first! Nice shot!
Covering fire! That's the best you can do!
Not so tough now, hey! Keep it up! What was that?
I'll take you out!
Hey, nice shot.
Oh, you want a little?
Covenant forces sighted. Let's hit him, Charlie Team.
Something for that.
We're directly under the ship now.
All right, are we clear or what? Never thought I'd give this one. How are we going to get inside that monster?
The Covenant use a gravity lift to move troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. We need to ambush them at the grav lift's loading zone and use the lift to enter the ship.
Crap! Stationary guns are gonna tear us to pieces.
Nailed him!
So bad.
Frag out! Covering fire!
All right, Covenant dropships are inbound.
Man, it's always something.
It is weird that there's a Covenant dropship while they can also just like drop, bring, you know, bring stuff down.
That one's free! Firing! Nice shot. Fire in the hole! Yeah! Covering fire! That was mine! You stole my kill! That's what I'm talking about, oh yeah! Firing! You lousy bastard! Covering fire! Get it!
up. Whoops. Really?
You can't hide from me.
Stay away from me.
Firing! That'll take him. Covering fire! Class dismissed.
We've secured the area. Let's square away the grab lift. Marines, prepare for boarding action. Yes, sir!
Cortana to Echo 419. We've reached the gravity lift and are ready for reinforcements.
Copy that, Cortana. Hold tight, gentlemen. Bowhammer out.
Once we're inside the ship, I can home in on the captain's command neural interface. They'll probably be in or near the ship's brig, which should narrow our search.
Echo 419 inbound. Clear the drop zone. Everybody out!
We're in. I've got a good lock on the captain's CNI transponder. No Covenant defenses detected.
What? There's no Covenant here. Think maybe nobody's home.
I always found this part
Cavalry has
fascinating.
arrived. There it is. Contact.
Like,
Lots
you
of
would think
contact.
that
No Covenant. You had to open your mouth.
this was a different mission. I know from a story-wise it makes sense it's not, but like,
That'll teach him.
it does feel like a different mission. It's
Oh yeah.
very
Oh,
different
yeah.
combat
A little
style.
more. Frag out.
And I love that we saw the energy sword here that we didn't get in the Halo 2.
Firing. Hey, that was mine. My fault. Catch, muchachos. Nice shot. Nail it to your mommy.
They won't mess with us again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This part does make grenades
Does anyone see him?
real fun now.
Ooh, mate, I can't see anything. Ooh. Area secure, sir. We better keep moving. How about that door?
I mean, the door that I'm already in.
The door's locked, sir. No way through.
We could use the side passages to find a way around.
We'd be sitting ducks in that narrow space. We can hold this position if you can find a way around and open the door from the other side, Chief.
Chief, let's see if we can find a way to open this door.
Normally there's another line that triggers. I never quite figured out what causes it to trigger and what not to trigger. Like, I've had Cortana's line trigger and I never hear the soldier. In this case we didn't hear either.
somewhere
shit.
in this room.
Here, you know how I said I wasn't gonna take any shortcuts? Well, I kinda lied. We're gonna do a little shortcut. I barely consider that a shortcut.
Let's go, come on! There it is!
Catch!
Come on, keep it up! What the? Got one! My fault. Fire! Let it out!
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, man! Frag out! Fragged him! Yeah! Run! You jumped in front of me, mate!
We should get moving.
All right, everybody stay cool. Yell if you see anything.
Sometimes it gets slightly turned around in here. I feel like it's annoyingly easy.
Over here! That burns! Get the dirt! Oh!
Did I just lose my entire squad? I think I did. I think I did.
Sorry.
Hey, leave some for me! Look out! I'm on your side!
Oh, don't be in my way.
Look it down, man.
Come on.
Nailed it. Nice one.
There we go.
Hit. Eat it.
I always hate the enemies up here because I don't have a good way to deal with them, and the human AI sucks.
Cortana to Echo 419. Requesting reinforcements at our position.
Warhammer here, Cortana. I read it, but you're inside the Covenant ship. I'm not sure I can...
Lock onto my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side.
Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
now the fun part. Okay, not quite. But almost.
Hey! Which way should we go now? All the doors on this level are locked.
Wait a moment. I'm going to access the Covenant battlement and locate an override code to open a door.
You better hurry, Cortana. We can't hold them off all day.
Working on it.
You crap.
Backfield. Oh, that's the best you can do. Get up. Over here.
I'm always kind of sad that the hunters didn't really act more on how they're kind of implied they would act in the
door is
book.
open. Everyone should move through now. I can't guarantee that it won't lock again when it closes.
Because in the book they talk about how they're I don't know if they're actual brothers or if it's just like a bond or whatever, but like there's a reason there's always two. So one doesn't get, but they never show like one getting angry.
Let's find him.
Good one.
Stop running away from it.
I'm going to call for reinforcements. There's no sense going in with anything less than full strength.
Cortana to Foehammer. We need additional support troops. We're going to open the shuttle bay door again, move in, and drop off reserve troops on my signal.
I copy, Cortana. 419, standing by with the signal. Firing! Here it goes! Oh!
I felt a little too close to comfort for being sticky.
Cortana to Echo 419. The shuttle bay door is open. You can start your approach.
Roger! Echo 419 inbound.
Go, go!
That was not where I wanted that to go.
Whoa! Now that's the way to do it! I'm going after him! Oh yeah! Roger that! Hey! I had a shot!
Whoa!
You deserve to die. Because I was gonna go in and kill them quietly. But nope, that ain't happening now. Okay, so before we do that, I think the next terminal is right here. Yes.
Construct, who is your maker?
Sadness and disrepair, Oracle. I am unworthy. I was not made.
Never made, but you are right here, where you should not be. Tell your charges to cease their efforts immediately. Quarantine must not be violated. Construct, respond.
Jumbled grasp. Familiar terms. I serve. None serve me, Oracle.
Your charges must cease all aggression towards the Reclaimers and leave this installation at once. Construct, you are dangerously close to unleashing a force you cannot comprehend. This is most inappropriate.
We follow the path, and I am part of the stone journey swarm that serves. We serve. They will find, and then I will be free.
Find? Free? Explain yourself.
I know their path, and when they have gone, only I shall remain, and then free.
This is quite unsatisfactory, Construct. Your core shows no hint of understanding the gravity of this situation. I will return later for your proper decommissioning. Well, unless the flood kills us all first, in which case the point will be moot. Good day, Construct.
Yeah, I don't love that they already talked about that in this terminal. That's probably probably the one biggest complaint about the terminal. And I was honestly a little torn as to whether or not I was actually gonna do that one of this video, just in case you're watching this and you haven't played Halo, and you haven't seen the story. Like, it does kind of ruin one of the best moments of the game. Not super ruin, it's possible you may not notice what it's gonna ruin, but still.
We must be in the brig. These look like holding cells. There are probably multiple detention stations. The captain must be in one of them. We need to keep looking for him.
You know, I've always been curious. What happens if I were to come to this detention center after finding the captain? Would Cortana say anything? Would she say anything different? Would the captain say anything? Can I even come to this one afterwards? I walked past it. I'm gonna try that in one of these ones. See what happens. Stop pacing. He just kept going back and forth. It's like, stop it.
Coming here was reckless. You two know better than this. Thanks. Marines, lock and load your weapons. Let's be ready to move.
Yes, sir.
While the Covenant had us locked up in here, I overheard the guards talking about this ring world. They call it Halo.
One moment, sir. Accessing the Covenant BattleNet. According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. If I'm analyzing this correctly, they believe that Halo is some kind of weapon, one with vast, unimaginable power.
Then it's true. The Covenant kept saying that whoever controls Halo controls the fate of the universe.
Now I see. I have intercepted a number of messages about a Covenant search team scouting for a control room. I thought they were looking for the bridge of a cruiser that I damaged during the battle above the ring. But they must be looking for Halo's control room.
That's bad news. If Halo is a weapon, and the Covenant gain control of it, they'll use it against us and wipe out the entire human race. Chief, Cortana, I have a new mission for you. We need to beat the Covenant to Halo's control room. Marines, let's move!
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Chief, you have the point.
We should head back to the shuttle bay and call for evac.
Whoa! Over here!
I love how in many ways Halo is a story of everyone not understanding what's going on.
I'm going after you. Come on! Go, go, go! That was really different. Damn it! Sorry. Let's find him. I saw this one move! I'll keep him still! You got me? Great shot! Hey!
Room. At least with the captain.
Cortana to Echo 419. We have the captain and need extraction on the double.
Negative, Cortana. I've been engaged by Covenant air patrols, and I'm having a tough time shaking them. You'll be better off finding your own ride. Sorry.
Acknowledged, Foehammer. Cortana out.
Air support is cut off, Captain. We need to hold here until she can move in.
Oh man, we're trapped in here! We're screwed! We're screwed, man!
Stow the belly-aching, soldier. Remember, you're a leatherneck. Cortana, if you and the Chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can fly us out of here.
Yes, Captain. There's a Covenant dropship still docked.
I hate this room because I've had the captain die on me so many.
Without the captain, Covenant have...
Like, what was I supposed to do there? Like, really? I just feel like there's nothing I can do because I'm just stuck waiting for hoping the AI for the captain doesn't do something stupid. And he just keeps doing it. He keeps being killed. And then I have to stick through
Air support is cut off, Captain.
this dialogue
We need to hold here until she can move in.
Oh
It's
man,
annoying.
we're trapped in here! We're screwed! We're screwed, man!
Stow the belly-aching, soldier. Remember, you're a leatherneck. Cortana, if you and the Chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can fly us out of here.
Like, it feels like it's more luck than anything
There's a
else.
Covenant dropship still docked.
And it's annoying. Yeah.
Come on, keep it up!
Seriously, like, what am I supposed to do there? Like, I always have this problem. And I feel like I'm either missing something really important.
We made it.
Unbelievable! Careful, it could be anywhere.
At least it worked that time. Such a pain. Now you're crouched and out of the way.
On this side. Area secure.
That's it. The dropship is loose.
Everybody, mount up. Let's get on board.